As we approach the turn of the year, the playoff race is neck and neck. Only 3 points separate Coventry United from that magic 5th place. But the competitiveness of this season's United Counties League leaves the Red and Greens 4 places shy of their target. It may be the season of goodwill and giving, but if Step 4 dreams are to be realised, Terence and squad need to be ruthless, selfish and relentless against a Yaxley team who have won their last 4 home fixtures. For the final time before Christmas, we're live on CUTV here at Leading Drove with commentary of this United Counties League fixture from Liam Cook. The 2-1 win at home to Amesbury had the Red and Green squad in buoyant mood before their Christmas party in Ireland, but now it's back to business for Coventry as the away side seeks to end a run of 3 consecutive away defeats with 3 changes made to the starting 11. Captain Chris Cox begins a 4-match suspension following a red card at Northampton Chenets. Veteran defender Steph Morley slots in at centre-back alongside Adam Miles. Wilson and Downs rotate for Charlie Faulkner and Cameron Dunn. Yaxley's run of results at Leading Drove has been exemplary in recent weeks, but can they really rely on home form alone to keep their heads above water? The squad from the 3-1 defeat at Leicester Nirvana sees just 1 change today, with striker DiMaggio Robinson drafted in. Frankie Webster drops out of the Cuckoo 16. Here's Roberts. Has he taken it over the line? No, he hasn't. It's a darting run from Roberts. Sawyer tries to be cute and runs over the ball, and Roberts continues towards the penalty area, shoulder to shoulder with Adam Miles, and Miles has done well to shield him away from the box, but it's a heavy thud into the advertising boards for Ben Roberts. So that is the end of his match. A great shame for Ben Roberts, who started spiritingly, but that collision with the barrier has ended his afternoon, and we wish him the very best of luck for his recovery. And we are back underway in the United Counties League Premier Division South, so we will have an extended period of injury time at the conclusion of this first half. But for now, both teams have got to try and focus and get their heads back into this game. That's what Ryan Harkin's trying to do here. Starts it across for Charlie Faulkner. It's a bobbling ball into the area. Flips as far as Harkin. Plenty of bodies in the way. They weren't enough, except for the goalkeeper. Plucked out of mid-air by Rigby. DeVoyle. Charlie Faulkner looking to reach around the back line, but he won't get the opportunity. Here's Cowie. Little barge in the shoulder from Harry Sawyer. Takes Tommy Deere off the ball. Meaty challenging on Tommy on the cutting one, but he got every bit of the ball. And a strike towards the net by Deere. Sawyer. DeVoyle, back to Sawyer. Cody Mullen. Shaw closed down by Albert, but able to shield the ball, and Mullen with a delightful chip ball down the right for Charlie Faulkner. Can he bring it down? It's a cross in towards Ryan Harkin, and a simply sweet header. Mullen kick-started the move. Faulkner delivered, and Ryan Harkin with a thumping header into the top corner. Mullen gets his flowers from the top scorer, so does Faulkner, and why not? It was a delicious move from the Red and Greens. And on an afternoon which has been very stop-start so far with the injury earlier in the match, Coventry United have got out the starting blocks and they lead at Yaxley. Now Steph Morley, so many years at Leamington at the top end of non-league. Charlie Faulkner, the hometown boy, driving through a congested midfield, still going Faulkner, plays it behind. And here's Cameron Dunn, it's a high one across the net. Headed clearance as far as Charlie Shaw, and Shaw to hit it, still going Charlie Shaw, and he's got the second. Well, the man who has scored more goals than anyone under Terry Allinson's stewardship is at it again. Dancing through the Yaxley back line. Get him on Strictly. He can appear on Match of the Day afterwards. Charlie Shaw with the second of the afternoon here at Leading Drive. And a beautiful goal it was from the former Highgate man. Yaxley have got to try and get their game faces on here. It's a uncharacteristically slow start at home for Yaxley. Cowie. Going to get Yaxley on the scoreboard here. Punched relatively clear by Dan Morton. Hines in the sky by Devoyle. Fraser and Dunn will finish the job. And Yaxley have had some promising moves but have lacked the execution. Is this where they turn on the style? It's towards Robinson, headed up. And it will count as an effort on goal, but it's not one that Dan Moore had to make any sort of effort to. But maybe a sign of frustration there from DiMaggio Robinson as Moore tried to kick the ball away. Mullen. And the referee's given the free kick for a little shirt pull from Haskins, and a quick one taken by Mullen, and Ryan Harkin could be through here. Rigby getting his body behind it and just beating Harkin in that race to the ball. United always look dangerous heading forward. And Cameron Dunn unleashes a rocket, it just skews away at the last moment. Actually knocking on the door, and it's slammed shut by Riley Devoyle, who launched it to the left, and it's kept in by Gilbert. He really should have left that one. He's given it back to Coventry United. Faulkner over towards Cameron Dunn. Chests it down, but Sutherland intercepts, but Sutherland runs over it. And now here's Cody Mullen. Mullen for a second in 2 games comes off the defender. Is Harkin onside? Yes, he is. With his back to goal, here's Charlie Faulkner driving in from the left. Faulkner! And Coventry United have got their third, and it's Ryan Harkin again. A second-headed goal for United's top scorer. Feed the shark and he will score. United refusing to give up. Yaxley pushed them back time and time again. Charlie Faulkner once more with the assist. Harkin once more with the goal. It's a partnership which is providing just what Coventry United wanted. And the choice to start Faulkner this afternoon, an inspired decision. The link-up play with Harkin has been top-notch, and Coventry United before the break have a 3-0 lead. The throw is to Mullen. He's got Haskins for company. He shoved him off the ball, but somehow Mullen has kept it going. Cody Mullen brought to his knees in the area. As far as Fraser stings the gloves of the goalkeeper and hooked away by Deere. Certainly more of a cross than a shot, but it's certainly took the exploits of Rigby to deny what would surely be a game-clinching fourth. Faulkner taps onto Fraser, and Dunn was arriving and sent over the bar from close range. Riley Devoyle had the goal at his mercy. Fraser to Faulkner. Covered from the area, so lays it off to Devoyle. Shaw. And Fraser stayed on side. Pulls it away from Albert. And back for Shaw. Charlie Shaw levered it, but it just bounces past the far post. Delivery sent in, and Chilvers was available at the far post. It was towards Robinson, headed out as far as Deere. Haskins. And Tommy Deere is going to unleash one. It's the first ever that has really had Coventry United sweating. We do have an update on Yaxley's Ben Roberts, which we will bring you shortly. Cameron Dunn, there's a great save. It's offside as Charlie Faulkner looked to head home. He hit the post. It wouldn't have counted anyway if it did end up in the back of the net. Cameron Dunn, Charlie Shaw getting on the end of it now. As connected with the heel of Bilic. And now Charlie Faulkner playing Cameron Dunn through, and it's another smart stop from Rigby. He's having a heavy half. It's a slightly heavy strike from Riley Devoyle, who sends it soaring over the woodwork. And Yaxley sprints away with Albert. Still going Tonks Albert. Mortys are coming and has to punch it over. Not a shot of design, but still, Dan Moore had to get in on the action. The corner to come from the left side for Yaxley. Can they give themselves some hope? And it's headed across the face of goal by Spencer Haskins. So Archie Ellington is brought on for DiMaggio Robinson in the first change that they've chosen to make, Yaxley. And Julinho Gomez. Chilvers is up there, smacks it off the woodwork. Back into the net, headed away by Morley. Ellington, Haskins. Gomez trying to get it away, Haskins sends it well wide. Well, my first question is, what on earth was Chilvers doing all the way up there? And secondly, how didn't he score? Cameron Dunn thought about the spectacular, plays it into the midfield, and Danny Fraser has stayed up. And Danny Fraser, it's on target. But Rigby limits the damage. Well, United free to the good in the closing stage. We're into the last quarter of this match. They had to go through 10 minutes with only 10 men at the start of the second half. They got through that successfully, but now Yaxley are really starting to put the pressure on. And it was a run from Tommy Deere which deserved better. Albert heads up. Powerful punt towards Skellett. Fraser onto Cameron Dunn. Have United got one more left in them? It's done. Drilled it low towards the bottom corner, but it didn't nestle into the net. Sawyer clears as far as Charlie Shaw, and Shaw escapes Albert and sending it over the back line. And Randy Osei here, tracking back is Gilbert, but it's Randy Osei! Was looking for his first Coventry United goal, but maybe the excitement got the better of him. Here's Sutherland from the throw, now Chilvers. Gilbert wants it out wide, and here is Gilbert, the right back. Looking for the cross. Unchallenged header away by Luke Downs, and the referee blows for full time. The hard work done before the half-time whistle by Coventry United. Ryan Harkin at the double, and Charlie Shaw with a stylish second. The result has not been in question for a long time, but Coventry had to see it out. They've kept the clean sheet, they've improved their goal difference, and they've clawed back the distance of the players, with Ayleston losing against Moulton. But the real test is to come after Christmas. They can enjoy the big day, but then 2 days after, we end 2025 with arguably the hardest match of all, away to Nuneaton on the 27th. But for now, it's a victory to enjoy. Final score at Leading Drove, Coventry United 3, Yaxley 0.